Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Brain Dump. I hope you all are doing well on this fantastic Friday afternoon. It's early afternoon, but hope you're having a good week. Hope you're having a good Friday. I'm your host, Nicole. Things are starting to get better in the world. I feel like things are getting better in the world. Like things are falling into place, finally. I don't know if anyone else is feeling this way, but I'm feeling this way personally. So, yeah, I mentioned last week that I was going to be getting tattoos. I got tattoos, and I got a story to tell. Okay, so, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you haven't seen the tattoos yet, but I will show them here. Basically, for Friday the 13th, my roommates had suggested that we go to this place, or like there's like tattoo shops that obviously like have deals on Friday the 13th, and they like have these flash tattoos for like super cheap. So I was like, oh my god, yeah, totally down. I've been wanting to get a tattoo forever. So it was just gonna be me and my 3 roommates. We were gonna go get a tattoo. And so the day comes, she sends us in our little Instagram group chat some like places that were having deals and like what they had to offer. And so I picked out what I wanted. I wanted like 2 tattoos. They were like these cute little bears and a bunny, and I was gonna put them on each side of my arm. But yeah, we got there around like 6 p.m. The place closed at 10. And guess fucking what? We approach the tattoo place, and the line is so fucking long. You'd think they're giving away tattoos for free via like the length of the line. It was ridiculous. But we were like, fuck it, we ball. Let's stand in this line. Like, it can't take that long. We were so mistaken. First of all, we didn't get, like, because some tattoo places only take cash, so we thought, like, oh, because on their Instagram, they had commented on somebody's, like, question saying, like, oh, they take card and cash, so we were like, okay, slay, perfect, we don't need to take out cash. And we get in line. Within 20 minutes of us being there, one of the people who works at the tattoo place comes out and was like, hey, guys, just to let you know, we are only taking cash. And we're like, what the fuck? What do you mean? So we scrambled, like, anywhere we could in this plaza to get cash, because it was, like, in a weird-ass fucking plaza. There was a Shell gas station near, or no, not Shell, it was a Chevron. There was just, like, a weird fucking plaza with this tattoo place. We went everywhere. The Chevron did not have a working ATM, because I think literally everybody and their mother went there to get money out for this tattoo. Then we went to this other place. Like, there was, like, a Hispanic kind of, like, convenience store. We asked them if there was an ATM in the store, like, where's the nearest ATM? And they were like, Boost Mobile in the plaza. And we were, like, scrambling around. Luckily, a girl in front of us held our place in line for us. Shout out Jessica. She fucking slayed. But she held our spot for us while we were trying to go find a place to, like, get money out. Couldn't find anywhere. Eventually, one of our roommates, she leaves too, to go find a spot. She found a place to get money out. The Boost Mobile had an ATM, and they were just about to close. It was about, like, 7 p.m. at this point, so, like, they were supposed to close, but they were staying open just to, like, let us take money out from the ATM. So we took out our money. Yes, ma'am, we did. We just stood in line, and we just started playing little games. By the way, it was, like, 40-something degrees outside, and it was windy as fuck. So it was freezing cold. Like, I luckily, like, bundled up. Like, we all took showers before, but one of my roommates, she wanted to get a tattoo on her thigh, so she had worn shorts and, like, a long sleeve. So she was fully suffering in this windy cold, and then, like, I was bundled up. The only thing was my ankles were exposed, so they were freezing. But either way, like, my fingers were freezing. Like, it was a terrible experience standing outside waiting to get a little tattoo. Literally, like, a little tattoo. Like, not even, like, 2 inches big. So, we we stand in the line, we play little games to pass the time. We play I Spy. We play that game. We don't we don't have a name for it, but I'm sure there's a name for it. It's the game where you it's like a category. You pick a category and you go through the alphabet. Each person has to name something that's in that category that is like in alphabetical order. I'm sure there's a name for it. Just can't think of it. I don't know the name. We just play it sometimes when we're bored in lines, and we did that for a while. Felt like we were losing our minds. It was just like, it felt unsafe and cold and just bored as fuck. Anyways, 3 hours pass. The tattoo shop, I'm sorry, I said that they close at 10. They close at 9. The tattoo shop was still open. It was 9 p.m. And there was still like at least 15 people ahead of us. And most of the people that were being let inside to the tattoo place were just sitting and waiting until they could get their tattoo. So you have the people outside waiting in line and then the people inside waiting for the tattoo. Like, in total, there's probably like at least 20 people in front of us. And like, as the closer and closer we get to the front of the line, we're like contemplating, like, is this really worth it? Like, do we want to pay? Because I think it was like $30 plus tip would have been like $40 total just for one like 2-inch tattoo. And we're like, is that even worth it? Like, we'd rather just pay money for a tattoo, like a tattoo we actually want, like whatever size we want. And like, these are just the conversations we were having as we were getting closer and closer to the front of the line. And I was like, because throughout the night, the need for these tattoos kept lowering and lowering. We were like, do we need it? Do we want it? Like, my roommates kept trying to justify, but they're like, I don't think it's worth it. And I was like, but I want to get my tattoos. It'd be my first tattoos ever. Like, I want to. Like, not that the designs didn't speak to me, but, like, I just had already had my mind set on these designs. And, like, we get to the front of the line, and they're just about to open the door to let us in to wait inside. And my roommate's like, we don't want any tattoos anymore. Do you still want your tattoo? Like, we'd rather just go to a regular tattoo place and get the ones we want. Do you want to do that? Or would you rather wait in line for these 2 tattoos that are going to be tiny? I was like, actually, fuck yeah, I want to just get my own tattoo that I would rather prefer than these, like, flash tattoos. Like, I've already had a design in my head that I wanted to have as my first tattoo, so I already had something in mind. Also, my seat's going down. I'm putting it up a little bit. Okay, so, yeah, I was like, fuck it, we ball once again. I guess I'll just wait and we'll go to a different tattoo place and get, like, a legitimate tattoo that I would enjoy. So, after waiting 3.5 hours in the freezing, windy-ass cold, as they were letting us in, we did a walk of shame to the car, laughing our asses off. Could not believe we took 3.5 hours to come to a unanimous consensus that we weren't going to get our tattoos here. Like, we could have easily made this conversation happen, like, within an hour of being there, and we wouldn't have wasted so much time waiting. But you know what? It was the experience. We had a good time. We learned a lot that night. And we went home. Actually, no, we didn't. We went to Krispy Kreme in defeat, got 2 dozen donuts because it was Friday the 13th, and they were doing, like, a deal with not tattoos, with donuts, with, like, a dozen donuts. So we got 2 dozen donuts for $13. Slay. Yeah, and then we went home. Like, it was shameful. Like, I was fucking freezing in the car. We had to have the heat turned up all the way because it was that cold outside, and just, it was not a good time. I had a headache at the end of it, and we were like, we'll just go tomorrow, because, like, my roommates didn't work. So, yeah. I literally was freezing, even when I was asleep. Like, half of my body was still freezing cold. Not fun. Next morning, we wake up, and we, like, chill for a bit. It's, like, 1, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. comes around. I pick up my other roommate from work. So all of us are home, and we're all getting ready to go get these tattoos. we start heading out to get our little tattoos. We picked out our designs at home. Obviously, we already had our designs. My designs, I had one that I drew myself months ago, like last year at some point, like to honor all the cats I've ever had. Basically, the design is like they're cat loafs stacked on top of each other in like order of oldest to newest cat or whatever the fuck. And since like all the cats I've ever had are like completely different from each other, I tried to like in my drawing show that. So I did that as one of my tattoos, and then the other tattoo I found literally the same day on Pinterest. It was a design of Hello Kitty as like a teddy bear because I wanted that teddy bear tattoo. I happened to find a tattoo that was like similar. I'm gonna see if I can show it. Can you guys even see that? This was the tattoo I was gonna get at the Flash tattoo place. And then I was like, fuck it, no. Then we got the Hello Kitty, you're not going to be able to see it. I'm showing the camera, by the way, if you are not a visual listener. But I don't even know if you can see it. But it's just Hello Kitty as a bear, and she's holding a little heart. Found that on Pinterest, same day. My roommates were also getting 2 tattoos each. One of them got it on their shin and their thigh, and the other one got it on their thigh and their arm. I got both of mine on my arm. So we went to this first tattoo place. It was the wrong tattoo place. Then we went to this other tattoo place that my other roommates had gotten their tattoos at, and they had called ahead of time to make sure that they were going to be open and ready for us, and they were like, yeah, and the place assumed that when they had called that they were going to show up very soon after, but they didn't. So they were having a party that day, like for a coworker's birthday, so they ended up closing early, which was really fucking unprofessional and sucked, but whatever. I found the next best place. This place I went to get my hair done. There was a tattoo place next door, and it looked super cool, and we went there, and it was so fun, such a vibe. If you, hold on, my camera stopped recording. If you are ever in the market in Orlando for a tattoo, I would recommend Fine Ink in Oviedo. They are so sweet. I love them. They're awesome. I would totally go get another tattoo from them any day. Like, I like that place. It has good vibes. Super clean, super awesome. 10 out of 10 experience. But yeah, I got my tattoo there. I was the first one to get the tattoo. If I could explain what the sensation is for people who have never gotten a tattoo, this is what I think it felt like. It felt like getting a little prick on my skin. Like, at first it really hurt, but as the time went on, as I was getting the rest of the tattoo done, it hurt less and less. I just try not to think about it and, like, have conversations with the lady or with the woman who was, like, doing my tattoo. I was just basically trying to distract myself from the pain. I don't really have, like, that low of a pain tolerance. I would say I haven't had anything super painful happen to me to the point where, like, I could gauge my pain tolerance. Besides, like, getting a second ear piercing at Claire's with the piercing gun, but I wouldn't count that because that didn't hurt. And also, it's a piercing at Claire's, so I don't count it. But it wasn't really painful. There were some times where, like, it really hurt, but it would go away. It was pretty quick, because, like, my tattoos were kind of small and not too intricate. They were mostly just lines and, like, filling in stuff. There was no shading done or, like, anything crazy or over the top. It was pretty easy to do. So I think it took less than 2 hours. I think, like, maybe an hour and a half. But let me show you guys the tattoos. They're currently healing, so I'm sorry. I'm also going to get up a little bit, so I'm sorry. I also don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but I don't know how to show this in a way where, like, you can see it. But there's Hello Kitty. Can you see it? I don't know. And then the other cats are up here, loafing and such. That was really awkward. I don't even know if you could see that, but I mean, again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen them there. If anything, I'll post it on Instagram whenever I get a chance to like take a good picture of myself. Um, but those are my first 2 tattoos. Will I ever go get more? Yes. Do my parents know I have these? No, not yet. They don't know. But I mean, I've asked them before what their opinions are on tattoos, and they personally don't like it. But my older brother has done way worse things in life, and so like I feel like since he's done these worst things in life, I get a pass. Like I know what will make my parents super mad and like how far I can go. Sorry about all the noise. I'm gonna drink some water a little quick. Wow. I'm gonna drink some water very quickly. Okay. So, yeah, that was the story of my tattoos, plural. Um, if you're curious how much they cost, they were, $220 in total, and then I tipped $260 in total was everything, and I would do it again. I just don't know what to get next. It might have to be a while before I can think about it. I definitely do want a tattoo on my thigh or something, like above my knee. Would be cute. I just don't know what design. I definitely do want more arm tattoos. I just really like them, like in my upper arm, my bicep, my tricep, like right in my, like before my forearm. Probably get one in my forearm eventually. I just don't know what. Like, as I said, I have no idea. But I do have a Pinterest board of like different ideas that I would like, and I totally could see myself going back at some point this year. I mean, the year just started, so like I have 11 other months to decide what I want on my body. But yeah, I mean, it's always been on my bucket list to get a tattoo, and I've always wanted to get one at least before I turned 21, and I turn 21 next month, in less than a month. So I can say I've gotten a tattoo before I turned 21. Yippee. Anyways, after that long ass fucking story of how I got my tattoo, now we're going to talk about the actual episode. The other night I was brainstorming ideas for podcasts, like podcast ideas, and because sometimes I just can't think of a damn thing. And the person I look for, like, inspiration of what to talk about, what to do, is Emma Chamberlain, because of her solo podcast, obviously. But, like, she also, like, dives into different topics and stuff. And I don't, like, listen to it. I literally just scroll through and read her titles, and I'm like, okay, I could see myself doing that. So, for this episode, I've decided to do Would You Rathers in every single context possible, like fashion, life, random ass shit. So, you're going to be able to gauge my morality and my thoughts of things. So, I also didn't really research too deep into this in terms of questions, so if they're bad, sorry, blame the internet for providing me with shitty ass would you rathers. Because if it were up to me, I would have actually taken the time to, like, make some myself. But, I do make these podcasts the day before I have to post them, and they do take me, like, 2 hours to put together. And I just wasn't feeling up to the task of making a whole list of would you rathers, so the internet's coming in clutch today. First fucking question is from Reddit. Would you rather never have to sleep again or suffer no negative effects from food? As someone who has body dysmorphia, I might have to take the negative effects from food, which is crazy because I value my sleep so much. Like, I would never have children at this point in my life, or like maybe in the next 5 or 6 or 10 years, because of the fact that I value my sleep too much. And having a child just sounds like another way of making me sleep less. And I already have a cat who takes my sleep away from me ever so often in the middle of the night when she has to scratch something for attention. So I think I would rather have no negative effects from food, because then I'd be so skinty, queen, slay cunt, girl. I would fit into literally everything. Like the thing is, I'm very picky with my food, and I'm not like good about putting healthy things in my body. So, um, as a result, I don't eat well. So if I could like abstain from having negative effects from food in my body, like girl, I'll fucking take it any day. Oversleep, I guess I might have to. Fuck it, we ball. Insomniac, but skinny. That's the vibe. This one is from a BuzzFeed fashion one. Would you rather? Let's see. Would you rather wear a tie with all of your outfits or constantly wear a puka shell necklace? This is such an easy answer. I'd rather wear a tie with all of my outfits. Who is wearing a puka shell necklace? Who is being caught dead in this day and age wearing a puka shell necklace who isn't in middle school? Or like if you live in Hawaii. Like those are the only two places you can like be okay with wearing one. At my grown age, I'd rather wear a fucking tie. I love dressing up for mundane activities anyway, so. Oh my god, this one is perfect. Would you rather be overdressed at all times or underdressed at all times? Overdressed at all times. Are you kidding me? I already do that. Like, I will go to Walmart in a full getup, and like everyone else, like, this is the thing. Every time I go out with people, we all look like we're going to different events because I just love to dress up. I like to take any opportunity to look slay and sexy and like as if I'm going to get stopped by paparazzi and like this is my Met Gala moment. Because what if I died in this outfit? I would love for my outfit to be a good one, of course. So that's why I be dressed good. I'm overdressed at any given moment. Unless it is the weekend and I'm tired as fuck and bored and I don't want to actually think about putting on an outfit. I just want to put it on and get on with my day. But for the purpose of this question, overdressed all the fucking time. I already do that. Would you rather wear fur-lined boots on the hottest day of the year or wear flip-flops on the coldest day of the year? I feel like I already answered this. Like, this question, I can already answer it because I basically do it every day. I recently, for Christmas, bought myself fur-lined, hold on, I'm picking them up to show the camera. Fur-lined Crocs. I'm currently wearing them at this very moment. There's something in them. It's fuzz, I promise. I got it out. But anyway, I've been wearing these bitches to sleep. Not to sleep, but like to roam around. I'm in my home. They are my slippers right now. And I did have slippers before I bought these. But I was like, I've always wanted them to have them as slippers. I really love them. Do my feet sweat in them? Abso-fucking-lutely. They do. When they're not freezing, I do take my feet out of them when I start like feeling like warm and clammy in there. Cause like, why would I want to actively continue myself? Like, why would I actively continue putting myself in like a situation that I'm suffering in? I just take my feet out and give them a little break. But I would never be caught dead wearing flip-flops to begin with. Especially like much less on the coldest day of the year. Like, people already do that in Florida, and it's really concerning. Not to go off topic, but to go off topic, people who wear flip-flops to the theme parks are deranged in some way. You're built different, clearly, because if my foot only had the support of a flip-flop for an 8-hour day where I'm going to be walking and standing all day, I'm sorry, I would collapse within an hour. I just don't like my feet, like my toes exposed to the elements. I'd rather be closed and comfortable in like a pair of sneakers. Or I don't want to be riding a ride with flip-flops on and like run the risk of losing one. Like, that's just not something I would ever do. I don't understand how people do it and like go on about their day. That's just crazy to me. I don't get that one. So, to answer the question, I would wear fur-lined boots on the hottest day of the year. Yeah, I fucking would. What would y'all do? Would you rather wear shoes that are 2 sizes too big or wear shoes that are 2 sizes too small? Wear sizes that are too big. 2 sizes too big. I basically already do this. My camera stopped recording. I already do this. I literally wear, like I'm a size 7.5 in women's usually, and I only wear a size 8 in shoes because I like the roominess that it gives to wear half a size bigger. Like, this stems from me buying Doc Martens and them not having sizes, like half sizes. So I don't like wearing 7s because they're too tight. So I had to get an 8. But once I got the 8 for the Doc Martens, they're too fucking big. They look like clown shoes on me. But it depends on the style of the Doc Marten. Like, the Mary Janes, they're size 8. They fit me perfect. They don't look weird on me. But the regular like, Oxford ones that are, like, loafers, kind of, like, platform-ish, just shoes. If I get those bitches in a size 8, I look like a freak in them. I can't wear them. They look weird on me. I feel like I walk weird in them. So, it depends, the shoe. But most of the time, I'm wearing an 8, even though it is too big for me. But I've gotten used to it, and I really like it. I like the roominess of it. Like, I will die on this Jonah Hill. Like, I'm sorry, but I love it when they're, like, just a teeny bit bigger than they should be. I value that space, that roominess in my shoe. So I would rather wear 2 sizes too big, because if I was wearing 2 sizes too small, I would kill myself. I'm sorry, like a 5.5, I would not be able to fit into that. I would look so demented. Okay. Next one. Would you rather wear only animal prints or wear only tie-dye? I hate both, but I think I'd rather wear animal print over tie-dye. I'm sure at one point in my life I would have preferred tie-dye over animal print, but as a grown-ass woman, I'm picking the animal print over the tie-dye. It's just not the vibe for me these days. I don't like it. I do appreciate the time and effort that goes into tie-dyeing, but faux animal print, that's where it's at, bitch. Okay, let's change out of these fashion ones because I'm getting a little sick and tired of them. Let's see. These are just regular ass would you rather questions. Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year? Given this moment in time, can I think before I say words? In this moment in time, I am not really in the mood to give the energy to somebody else to be in a relationship. I just don't want to put up with someone right now. So, as crazy as this sounds, as capitalist and materialistic as this sounds, I think I would rather win the lottery next year, bitch. I can wait as long as I need to find my true love. So, it's okay. But the lottery, that's so rare. Like, I'm sorry, have you ever met someone who's won the lottery? Because I fucking haven't. And how cool would it be to say that you won the lottery? It's not cool to say I found my true love. Like, good for you. Move on. You won the lottery? Oh my god, you're so fucking cool. Let's be friends. And also, I can buy anything I want. Like, the financial freedom is dangerous. Okay, next one. Let's see. Would you rather lose your sight or your memories? I'm losing my sight, respectfully. But also, sometimes I do be forgetting my memories, and I can see everything. Like, if it wasn't for all the pictures on my phone, I would probably forget half the things I've ever done in the past 3 years. So, it's tricky, but I think I would lose my sight because I value my memories. I don't want a blank slate in here, in my brain. But then, I'd rather, I have so many people who could guide me around in the world. It'll be fine. If it happens, it happens. But I'd rather be blind than lose my memories. This one's fucking disgusting. Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup? Whoever wrote this question, God, you were awful. I think I'd rather swim in a pool full of maple syrup because Nutella is way too thick to swim through. Like, hypothetically speaking, it's too thick. And I wouldn't be able to, like, it's just not happening. It's like trying to swim through pudding. But Nutella is actually even thicker than that. So, yeah, no, maple syrup it is. Like, and I love maple syrup, I think, more than Nutella. So, yeah, I'm picking maple syrup, bitch. Okay. Would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall? I would rather be your mama. Yep. I just had to make that joke at one point in this episode. I'm so sorry. But I'd rather be 11 feet tall. Actually, no, I'd rather be 9 inches tall. And my reasoning behind this is I could be so small, so baby pocket sized for everyone to take me around. Like, it would literally be like that episode of, like, SpongeBob where, like, they're just, like, holding... I don't actually remember this episode at all enough to give you a full description of what it was like, but if you know the episode I'm talking about, you know the episode I'm talking about. But, like, the episode where, like, they're holding them as little... I don't remember the episode, but I would love to be carried around like a fucking doll. Just like, oh my gosh, Nicole, look, we're at Target. What do you want? Imagine taking a shower 9 inches tall. I'd drown. I'd have to take a sponge bath or something. I'd be showering in like a fucking water bottle cap. That's my bathtub. Like, I'm sorry. The world of possibilities opens up when you're 9 inches tall. I feel like the world is too small if I'm 11 feet tall. I can't fit in most rooms, can't go on most rides, can't fit in a regular car. 9 inches tall, though? Bitch, I can sit in a fucking cup holder. I can sit on the dashboard. That sounds like a good-ass time to me. Simple question, honestly. Oh my god. Would you rather be... This is for my film majors out there. Just kidding. But if you like movies, I guess this is a great question. Would you rather be an extra in an Oscar-winning movie or the lead in a box office bomb? Okay, but if I land more roles after this box office bomb, wouldn't I want to keep fucking being in... Like, I would keep getting roles, I feel like, if I bombed a movie but I was the lead. Because Noah Centineo is in, like, all these badass fucking Netflix movies, and now look at him, in DC movies, in other movies on Netflix that are doing, like, great right now. So, like, I think there's a possibility of, like, being successful even after you're in a lead bomb movie. Like, if I'm an extra in an Oscar-winning movie, I will be forgotten about in, like, 5 seconds. Like, once the scene is over that I'm in, no one's gonna remember me. I don't look crazy enough for someone to remember me as an extra. So, I would have to pick lead in a box office movie. A lead in a box office bomb. Because Noah Centineo got it right. That would be me. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh my god. Would you rather have a sing-off with Ariana Grande or a dance-off with Rihanna? Like, who's writing these questions? I'm sorry. I would rather have a sing-off with Ariana Grande. Hello? Sorry, Rihanna. Love you, babes. But a sing-off? We could have a Glee, like, diva off. I think that would slay. That would serve. That would be so fun. I would live for that. Rihanna, sorry, babes. Okay, I'm gonna do one more question. Let me look. Would you rather drink from a toilet or pee in a litter box? What is up with the... Like, I can answer... This is such an easy question. Like, is this supposed to be a hard question? I'd rather pee in a litter box. Why? I have no business drinking from a toilet. Not at my grown age. Pee in a litter box, though? Plausible. Someone has done it before. Drink from a toilet, someone has also done before, but it's different. Different ranges. pee in a litter box. That's me. Okay. I'm done looking at them. Oh my gosh, what if I ended it? I would say I would end it with the, would you rather have a thought daughter, gay son? But I already answered this question in the last episode. Because that is a cultural would you rather. Oh my god, my camera's dying. Okay, I really need to end this. I'd rather have both, like I said in the last episode. Okay, sorry for the abrupt ending. My camera is just dying. So I kind of had to end this. Otherwise, you'll be staring at a blank screen if you are watching me. But if you're listening, hi. Bye. I gotta go. Love you guys. Hope you stay looking so good and so smart and so sexy and beautiful. And that you have a great day and a great week. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.